and you've come out to be the best person that you could be, you are qualified. You don't need it. You don't need anything else. You don't need more resources. You don't need the money. So, I am going to check this out. So, most importantly, okay. So, a lot of times through social conditioning, we believe we're not able to provide a service or a benefit because we are not certified, educated, or because under society standards, we do not have the authority to express our expertise. And that's where believing in yourself comes in. But in order to believe yourself, you must eliminate the negative self-beliefs. We all have them. I don't care how great you are. We all have self-limiting beliefs that are stopping us from expressing who we truly are and being the best that we could be every day. Especially as entrepreneurs, just because there's so many challenges daily, you have to believe in yourself every day in multiple levels for it to work out. So eliminate those so you can prosper the business. Now, the negative self-beliefs, we may not even know we have them because we are raised with them. It starts with a collection of our upbringing, our parents, our surroundings. And when I say negative beliefs, I'm talking about, it could be something simple that you're not good at math. We believe that, and so we live our life thinking we're not good at math, so we don't even try. What's the point of trying? We're not good at it. So it's little simple beliefs that we experience daily. Our social conditioning. For example, we judge Asians aren't good at driving, so we might be Asian. We're not good at driving. So we follow what we believe. We are what we believe. You believe you're not a good driver, you're not going to be a good driver. But that's not us believing that about ourselves. We love ourselves, and we want to see ourselves do well. It's what we've been hearing through upbringing, through people around us, or just television. The perception of the world around you. We might see an event and the perception, because we judge ourselves, we judge others, the perception might not always benefit us. And that's why everyone talks about being positive. When you look at the world with a positive perception, it helps eliminate those negative beliefs that you might not even know you have. Self-judgment. One of my favorite ways of living my life, if I look at someone and I judge them, because we all judge. When I judge someone, I remind myself, what is it I see in them that I'm judging? And then I look internally. Whatever I judge in others, I'm judging in myself. And that's why I judge it in you, because it's in me. Remember that. It will help identify your negative beliefs about yourself. And if you...
That was so good. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, for sure. Whatever I see in you that I'm judging, it's because I see it in me and I'm judging it in myself. So every time I realize that I'm judging you, automatically I pick up on that and I pay attention. And I even write it down. I have a notebook on me all the time. I write it down. That way I could do some self-reflection. Why am I judging this inside of me? Where does this come from? And that's how you track your negative beliefs. You understand where they start from. Because you can't change them if you don't know where they came from or if you don't even recognize it. And judgment is a good place to start. And so, let me go back. Am I able to click on examples with this? Can you click on examples for me? Thank you. I found this great article of negative self-beliefs in entrepreneurs. And so 63 toxic beliefs that are poisoning your potential as an entrepreneur. Can we scroll down to, there's like a list, let's see, right? Oh yeah, so like here's some, I just wanted to give you some examples just because when I first started doing work of my self-negative beliefs, I didn't even realize I had them. Come to find out, like my whole life was made of them. But this is a really good article, and here's some. I'm not somebody who follows through. Like we say that in just casual conversation to each other sometimes. Our words are powerful, so we believe what we speak of ourselves. Why even say that? Why even say that? Just follow through or don't. No need to talk about it. So here are some examples. Unsettled.org. Okay, you could close that. Thank you. Okay, now, the good news is we're not stuck. Though we've been living with negative beliefs our whole life, we're not stuck with them. There's been a lot of work with psychologists into understanding what negative beliefs are and how to overcome them. So we are going to talk about some of my favorite practices that have done the most transformation in from believing that I was nobody into becoming an entrepreneur. And all it was self-help at my home doing these free tips, resources, or activities, we'll call them. Now, so when you start eliminating your negative beliefs, you're also building confidence and self-worth. That is what eliminating negative beliefs is, essentially. Knowing you're confident enough to handle anything that comes your way and also make decisions and make good decisions. So, journaling. Even if you're not a writer and even if you don't know what you want to write about, you have a journal, and that's one reason why I wanted to make sure everybody got a journal today, is because I just sit down and I just write. And a lot of times you start understanding yourself more because you write about yourself. Stuff will come out that you had no idea that you thought that way or felt that way. And I make it a priority, even if I don't feel like writing and I don't know what to say, I just write. And I try to do it in the morning, but you could do it anytime. I don't reread it. That's not important. I've noticed that the transformation has come without rereading the journal. So you don't even need to do that. Just write. Write about your life. Write about you. Write about what you want. Create what you want. Create who you are. And you could do that in those pages of the journal. At the same time that I journal whatever I'm thinking, I also express what I'm grateful for. Because every day there's stuff that happens that we aren't that thrilled about. But I choose not to focus on that. I write down what I'm happy for, what I'm grateful for, just my water. And there's something about writing it down that does more than just thinking about it. Because I've done both, believe me. I've been playing with emotions, self-experimenting with emotions for a long time. There's a difference between just thinking of it and actually writing it out. I write that I'm grateful for clean water. Simple stuff. I even write down what I'm grateful for that hasn't happened yet. Because it's going to happen because I'm going to create it. And I'm going to create it because I believe in myself. And I believe in myself because I eliminated the self-negative beliefs. Not all of them. There's a lot still there. But I'm starting. I started. And I'm on that path daily. STEM sentences. This is my favorite, and I'm happy to share it with you guys. I try to tell everyone about it. Finally, there's someone listening to me. I'm serious. This is really important. Will you click on the STEM sentences? This man, this doctor, Nathaniel Braden, he is hired by some of the top people for a lot of money to help them get over their traumas and struggles, pain, negative beliefs. So he has come up with this sentence completion program. And can you scroll down a little bit so we can see the sentences at the bottom? So you do this daily, and it's for, right here. Thank you. So for example, week 1, if I bring more awareness to my life today, so every day, every single morning, the first thing I do is have these sentences written out. And I follow it week by week. I start Monday through Friday. And I have each sentence, you do 6 stem sentences per sentence. Stem sentences is meaning you finish the ending. And you do it without thinking. The whole concept of this is to let go any expectations that you have about yourself and that you have for others. If you don't have expectations, you don't get let down. If you don't get let down, you don't feel pain. And you're able to express with love and kindness and happiness. So this has released a lot of expectations out of myself and my performance. I used to live like I needed to be perfect. Can you imagine? I bet there's many people in this room that think you need to be perfect. We live that way. How much pressure. We're not perfect and we're not supposed to be. We're perfectly imperfect is what we are. But back to the sentences. So if I bring more awareness in my life today, I will feel more fulfilled. I will be the best I could be. I will be able to express myself genuinely. I will be able to pay attention to my thoughts. That's an example of what I do, and if you notice, I just went at it. I didn't think. Don't think about it. But if you keep up with this exercise, I promise you, you will see, and I don't care how mentally healthy or fulfilled you are today, I don't care. There's no cap to our confidence. There's no cap to our self-love. There's no cap to our self-worth. So I don't care where you are in your life today, everybody will benefit from doing this exercise. It just takes 10 minutes every day, a commitment every day. So I would love for you guys to try it. And let me know, too. Let me know what you think. Okay, so we could go back to the other slide. And so physical proof of accomplishments. I used to set these goals for me, and I'd write them out and work on them, and a lot of times I would struggle. Then I came across this big calendar, this cheap big calendar, where I was able to see the days. I put my goal on top of this calendar. I ended up buying 6 calendars, and so I would have reading, because one of my goals is to read every day. Exercise every day. Journal. STEM sentences, gratitude, whatever goals I was working on at the time, I put on top of the calendar, and then every time I do it, I put a big X on that day, and I have them right where I go to sleep at night and right where I wake up. That way I can physically, once I started seeing physical proof of my goals being accomplished, it motivated me like no other. And it's true motivation because it's not coming from external. It's coming internal. Internal motivation, nobody could stop us. So it kept me motivated, and it kept me realizing days that I didn't do my goal, days that I do my goal, and it helped me self-reflect that alone. So seeing physical proof of your accomplishments really transforms the way you set your goals and the way that you work towards them. And it's cheap, easy, and fun. It was actually fun. I couldn't wake up. It was almost like, it's like kid, you wake up, oh my God, I get to put an X. It's fun. And it also builds your confidence, because every little thing that we say we're going to do, and we do it, that's building self-esteem and self-confidence. So just that little X alone is a little bit more confidence, a little bit more self-esteem that you're giving to yourself for just writing an X. So now we have eliminated our negative self-beliefs. We built confidence, and we built self-worth. Now that's dangerous. You know why that's dangerous? Because that means you are comfortable with being authentic. You are now comfortable with being your true self, expressing yourself with words, with gestures, with your wardrobe, with your business, with your family. You are comfortable expressing who you truly are, because you know your worth, and you believe in yourself now. And so being authentic will build a brand, but also give you fulfillment. So when To express yourself authentically and for your business, use any way you can to get your message out there. As Ryan was talking about social media. I mean, I go live on Facebook just to express these messages, the insight, like what I'm doing today. And it's uncomfortable, but I keep doing it because it's a way to get my message out there, and I make sure I'm authentic. My only concern when I'm using social media or doing these videos or live videos, my only concern is being authentic with my message and with myself. I'm not going to tailor my message or my business for you to like me. I'm not going to do it. I am going to give you the message that I stand for, that I believe in, that I'm passionate about, because that's how I'm going to attract my audience. That's how I'm going to attract my tribe, and that's how I'm going to attract my clients. Because if I'm authentic and true to my message and my company, I'm going to attract the people that could use my services, and I'm going to attract the people that I could help. And that's who I want in my life. So, and remember I was talking about definition earlier, but I forgot it's on this slide. So I wanted to give a definition of an expert. A person who has a comprehensive and authoritative knowledge of a skill in a particular area. That's all of us in this room on something. All of us have been through something that we put everything into overcoming. Now, can you express that and share that with somebody else? Do you remember what you did to overcome your pain? If so, show it. Show it to someone else. So, once you express, live, and demonstrate authenticity, and you're comfortable being who you are, you're comfortable with your message and your passion, you have a brand of power. There's nothing more powerful than you. There's only one of you. There's only one like you with your message. There's nothing more powerful than you. And so these are some of the concepts that build a powerful brand. And if they're repetitive, it's because I really want to drive this message. Be authentic with your content. Don't do something that's trending or because Sarah may like it or because Albert might think you're cute. Be authentic with your message. Your content is what represents your business, and you want to represent your business for who you truly are, because that's who you could help, the people that you attract. Be in business to give value. Of course, you are worthy, your time is worthy, your knowledge is worthy, so you should receive payment. And we're in business for business. We're in business for money. But that is a byproduct. It's not the product. The product is to give value to your clients. If you do that, they keep coming back and you'll receive money. So it's a byproduct. Walk the walk. If you're going to preach it, do it. If your business is about it, be it. Be what you represent. Because people won't stay long if you don't walk the walk. Express yourself regardless of what people think. Now, I do this all the time, and I actually try to do it. I put myself in uncomfortable situations, and I do things to get out of my comfort zone just so I can remember. It's not about what you think of me. I'm living for me, not for you. Live for you because nobody else will. Open up and be vulnerable with your audience. This is a challenge for me, but I practice it today. I've been vulnerable with you. Vulnerability opens up new opportunities. Be consistent. Nothing will work if you don't keep at it. You might even think you're failing the first year, but just keep at it. People will believe in you. Work from inward to the outward. This is my favorite. We live in a masculine culture where we fix everything externally. You feel you're depressed, you're sad, you had a breakup, your business failed, you don't have any money. We always go external to fix that. Oh, I need to get another job. I need to get another boyfriend. I need to go out with my friends. I need to go have a drink. It's all external. It's masculine. When I say work inward, work internally and it will fix whatever problem you have externally. But that's not just for you individually. That's your business too. Don't react. Okay. Now, know your core values and build your life and business around them. So, understand what you find most valuable in this world. What gives you most fulfillment? What is it you need around you every day for you to feel happy and fulfilled? And that's what you're going to build your business around. Why have a business if it's not all about what you believe in? Now, I know everybody has heard about core values, but a lot of times the clients that I work with, people I run into, nobody takes the time to sit and identify them. So we're going to do that today. That's one. If you look in your journal, I have a master value list of core values, and so you'll see that there's 2 pages with a list of just values on there. We're going to identify our life's top core values in that way. And what I do after you identify them, I listed them everywhere so I can remember them because it's new to us. We might not know. We might think what our core values are, but we might not know. So once you discover that, put them everywhere so you could really understand it. Now, there's some on this list. Can I borrow your sheet real quick? So, I want to give credit to actualize.org, Leo from actualize.org. This is from his life purpose course that he sells online. I got this from him because it really changed the way I did business once I discovered these. And so I wanted to make sure you guys did it too. But I have some definitions up here because it says right here on the sheet, values marked with an asterisk are likely to be toxic, neurotic, inauthentic, or lower self. So if you feel like that's one of your top values, possibly reconsider it because it might not bring the best health for you. Okay, so what I did, now you can mark off the ones that aren't important to you and circle the ones that are, but we're going to discover our top 10. Make sure they're your top 10. And the way I did it was like I would compare the first 2, like adventure and art. I would cross out the one I didn't want. And then I would compare the one that stayed with the next one, and then keep doing that and down the list. Are we on time? Okay, we have about 10 minutes to discover this, and I hope you all participate because it's be fun.
It could go toxic, yeah. Because it turn into toxic. He's doing really good. Cheers.
You close it now?
You're gonna say something quick. Thanks for watching live. I hope you got value out of it. And as always, I'll see you this week with my weekly video.